All right, guys. Will Moorhead, thank you. Woke up early and got this one done before work today. Nasty, I bet. Clydesdale Media, Scott Schweitzer in the
Oh,
house.
wow. It's all just coming
7
in.
seconds.
Thank you.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Clock is in the lower left-hand corner. It is not the official clock, but it's within 1 second. They are starting with the 50 wall balls to a 9-foot target using a 14-pound wall ball. Are they required? Wall balls, you're required to get depth on the squat, of course, right?
Yes.
Looks like, was that 10 for Lindsey?
I think 15, but I could be wrong. She's just right over that line. I'd be a little nervous for a no rep.
Dana M. John, I just bought an iron pig from your wife. She is darling.
Thank you, Dana. Yeah, so Lindsey's going in 10s.
Don't quote me on this, Brian, but I heard that they reverted the standard on the wall ball to at or above instead of everything has to be above.
That is true, but if you're that close on the first 10 of 150,
you're right.
What do you mean at or above? You mean
last year the
touch above, like where that red line starts.
So if she hit the white, it's still good.
No, if she hits the white, it's not good.
No, but I mean the white above the red.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And so Lindsey's just flirting with just getting it.
She's flirting with no reps.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a couple that looked really, really close the last 10.
And what were you going to say, John? How are you noticing they're splitting these up? Fee's going unbroken?
No. It looks like Lindsey's going in 10s, and I think Fee's going 15, maybe 20, 10. Yeah, I think Fee went 20, 10, and Lindsey's going in 10s.
And did you expect that? People to break up the wall balls?
Yeah, I do. I don't know what the guys will break it up in, but the wall balls are just an irrelevant part of this workout. You have to be, like Taylor said, you can't be bad, but it doesn't serve a lot to go unbroken when it's going to wear you out. Like you might make 5 to 10 seconds up, but that is easily spent on the burpees versus energy expenditure. It's just bang for your buck.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressing.
Dom using the code SAVAGE20 to get a pair of Savage ones. And clearly Lindsey's at a much slower pace, like intentionally slower.
Yeah, the problem is when you're worming down like that. I mean, the amount of stress on your pressing is on your arms gets exponentially more than just flopping down on the ground.
Yeah, and like Chase, I think Chase said this, and it was a great point. I love this analogy that you should go at this workout. For most people, these girls might be pushing it a little bit, but at a 5K pace. So like what a 5K feels like for your breathing, that's the pace that you're approaching this workout. And, and they would be pushing a 5K, like they would be pushing that run on a 5K, and I think that's a fantastic analogy.
Will any of the burpees be broken up, or is that just for the wall balls?
I think they'll probably try to stay at this pace the entire time, and then the wall balls, maybe Fee goes to 10s if she's starting to breathe too heavy, right, instead of 20, 10. But I think for the most part, they're just going to try to keep this pace the entire time without slowing down or speeding up. Hopefully you have a kick in the end.
If you would like to see Fee Saghafi in the live, in the person, she will be in Knoxville for the semifinals, where the 40 fittest women in the North American continent, on the east side of the North American continent, will be competing for a trip to Dickies. You can get the tickets now. I believe the website is Syndicate Crown. Great event, great venue.
Fee's at 34 burpee box jump overs. Lindsey's at 29.
Thank you, Will.
So Fee's holding around 15 a minute.
Okay, and so Lindsey's not doing them that much slower than I thought, because also Fee started before, so maybe I misspoke on that. It just looks like it's slower, as Spin was saying, because she's lowering herself and getting that eccentric strain on her chest.
It's slightly slower. It's not a lot slower, but it's slightly slower. I think Fee's doing she's gaining a rep every 3 reps on Lindsey. So look, they're about together. Lindsey's a little ahead.
Robert Wagner, welcome from South Africa. Good to have you here, buddy. Us in South Africa don't matter, John Young, and can't afford it, but here in spirit and very grateful for all you guys for what you do for the sport. Hey, thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you.
And then right here, now they're even. Fee's 1 rep ahead. See, so about 1 every 3 or 4.
Last one for Fee.
What's the time?
How high is the box? How high is the box?
42 for Lindsey.
20-inch box.
20-inch box. So a little before 5 minutes. She's currently on a 15-minute pace. When that I mean, I would be astounded if she kept that. But they're going really fast right now. I would imagine her wall ball breaks will probably just get longer, and then or more of them. And then she'll try to keep that burpee. Like, this is the longest wall ball break she's taken. That was the longest break she's taken thus far in the workout. And honestly, for her, if she can keep her burpee pace at that same speed, it almost doesn't matter how long she rests at the wall balls. Like, I would rest at the wall balls however long I needed to ensure
Fee's
that I could keep
22 wall
that
balls
burpee.
ahead of Lindsey when Lindsey starts.
Wow.
About 40 seconds.
What's the cycle difference on wall balls versus burpees? Is it? Can you get 2 wall balls in for every burpee box over? Are they twice as fast?
Yeah. I mean, I think
more,
of a wall ball
actually.
as 1 every 2 seconds. And then a burpee box jump over is probably around 1 every 4 seconds.
Rike, $5 million. Thank you. That will push us over. Thank you. Lone Gray Wolf, I can't even watch ESPN commentary anymore ever since I've started listening to John Young do play-by-plays. Fair enough. Me too.
I don't know about that. Thank you.
I spoke to the most senior programmer in the CrossFit space. And when I told him that it's fucking completely insane, this was just minutes before the show started, completely insane that someone would get
Last one for Fee.
13 minutes. This programmer told me that I'm a fucking moron.
He's stupid, man.
So we shall see. But I'm starting to think maybe I am a moron because if he gets 15 minutes.
It's 2 minutes faster than that, and she's basically unbroken, Sevan. No, it's whoever that most senior programmer is, he's retarded. I'm sorry. I don't care who your name is. If it's Castro, then Castro is retarded. Listen.
She isn't doing them virtually unbroken. She's taking a lot of breaks on the wall ball.
But she wasn't on the first round. On the first round, she's about as fast as you can be. She took 2 breaks, and she was 4:57.
I would be curious if the total accumulation of her breaks by the end of the workout ends up being a minute.
Oh, I bet so. I bet her last round of wall balls she'll break even longer because these burpees are just more important.
Jess T, $1.99. Free Willis, $4.99. Fighting pay inequality, 1 donation at a time.
Fee's at 16 burpee box jump overs.
By the way, there's no way Castro put down that people would do it in 13 minutes. It has to be somebody else.
Watching from 30,000 feet, A+ in flight entertainment. Hope the Wi-Fi holds up. Thanks, gents. Oh, that's cool. I hope you're not on a Boeing.
So I feel like Fee's pace has not changed on the burpees. And all that got different was just her rest in the wall ball took longer. It looks like Lindsey's pace has changed. I feel like she's slightly slower. What do you feel, Brian?
Most definitely. You can see that, she comes down and it takes her a little bit longer. I mean, I think the middle of the second round on these burpee box jump overs are pretty dark place. Like, it's where you want to quit.
Matt Souza, I'm on a Boeing. Thanks, Sevan. Oh, fuck. Sucks to be you.
Not for long, Matt. Not for long, buddy.
So she's gaining a rep every 3 reps now. It was 4 reps in the first round, and now it's 3 reps.
I wonder if when you get on a 737 MAX, if they're like, welcome to the scary show. Welcome to the scary show. 1 DEI built plane at a time. Hey, tell me the standards here. You obviously don't have to open your hip. What's the standards on going over the box?
You just have to jump on the box, and you have to step down. You can face the box. They're going like a slanted thing. You can do lateral. You can face it. You can do it however you want to do it. You just have to jump, and then you have to step down.
You cannot step up onto the box, even if you're tired.
No.
And it's a 2-foot takeoff, too.
And then your nipples have to touch the ground?
Yes. Yeah, then a standard burpee. Yeah.
Let's go. Great team and fans in the space. It's been fire. Been an amazing ride over the last 3 years. Keep crushing, ladies. No plan B. John Young for president. Spin is the real Brian. Leaders. Barbell Spin, people. Barbellspin.com. Thebarbellspin.com for all your fastest, most relevant, and complete news source in the CrossFit space.
I believe Fee is about to do her 45th rep.
So she's fallen off her pace a lot, and that's just on the wall ball breaks because I feel like she's kept this. I don't think she's faded much. She's faded a little bit on the burpees, but not much.
What John Young's referencing is she finished the first round of 50-50 in 5 minutes, and now she's 34 seconds past the 5-minute mark, and she hasn't finished her second round. So 37 seconds longer on the second round is what John is
about
referencing.
40 seconds. She was about 40 seconds.
Yeah, so that was a 540. Do another 540, that'd be 1620.
And yeah.
Heidi Kroom, $4.99. Yeehaw. Thank you, Heidi. John Young and Brian Spin, their guest for Fee Saghafi to finish this workout would be 16:45. It looks like they are going to be spot on to the very second. Zachary Knipple. Best community entertainment in the CF space right here. Keep it up, everyone. This is what it's all about. All the money is going to the ladies. Next year, do it with 4 women, Saghafi versus Society. Saghafi.
Now, looking at Lindsey, I feel like she should have came out even slower than she did.
First break was after 14 reps.
Fee's first break was after 14 reps?
Yeah, I think she got a no rep or was close to missing, so then she stopped after one more. So I'm not sure if it was planned or not.
Second break
hands on the
26.
wall.
Yeah,
hands on the wall for that rest.
Yeah, she has to get through this.
This last 50 is going to be so painful.
Fee Saghafi in the last round of wall balls.
Last round, yeah.
She has opened up her lead on Lindsey by a lot. She was 22 reps on the wall balls ahead last round, and now she's into her mid-30s right now.
Lindsey's her burpee pace is just.
Yeah.
Luis Lemos, some of the deepest pockets in the donation space at the Sevan Podcast. Taylor Self versus the World, 1999. Thank you. You are watching Taylor Self versus the World. This is the pre-show with Fee Saghafi and Lindsey Lane. We wouldn't have even had a women's event because of the sexist nature of this podcast, but Dallin Pepper brought Fee Saghafi in his luggage, and then J.R. Howell served up Lindsey Lane, so here you go. Taking over. You can't stop the women, even when you try.
All right, right now, it's going to be a fight for Lindsey to finish. Mm-hmm. She's going to be right on the cut line of finishing.
Fee Saghafi finishing it up right here, starting her 50 burpee box jump overs. We have our second listener who is at 30,000 feet. Chris Allgood, $1.99. The Wi-Fi's holding up on the Airbus I'm on. You're safe. You'll be getting home today to your kids, Chris.
So Fee started the last 50 box jump overs at 12:50.
You cannot go to CA Peptide's website anymore and get the peptides. The website has been down. Unfortunately, I did not know that. But you can get 10% off using code word Sevan or Hiller and also get the free bariostatic water. Just email them at contact@capeptides.com. Contact@capeptides.com. I see John Young writing that down right now. Although he wouldn't use peptides because he has aspirations to go to the games, but maybe for a friend.
I don't think Lindsey's going to finish.
A new prediction, Lindsey Lane will be time capped, says John Young. 1645 is a prediction from 1645 from the senior analyst in the CrossFit space and the barbell spin for Fee Saghafi.
Right now, Fee is doing 4.3 seconds per rep.
How many reps has she in, Will?
It's a great question. One that I would love to know the answer to, and I will shortly.
I love it.
Can you take? Yeah, thank you, Sevan. As soon as Will lets me know this, I'll
20 reps.
Okay, she's 20 reps in.
Zachary Knipple, another $9.99 for the ladies. Carla, repping. $5. Thank
You're
you.
on pace for 1630 right now. 1630.
Jeffrey Birchfield, a staple here at the Sevan Podcast, watching Taylor Self versus the World Quarterfinals. Shelly Young for the ladies, $5. Al Thomas, thank you. Very generous, thank you.
All right, I'll be interested to see when or if she's able to put a sprint on. I mean, this pace is pretty insane as is.
Colton Mertens and Taylor Self both have been in the house for all the women's workouts. Taylor let us know that he gleans a lot of knowledge from watching them go, which allows him to alter his strategy for the workouts.
Where's she at,
She's
Will?
picking it up. She's at 3.75 per rep.
No, how many reps?
That's also another great question, as it was last time.
Fee Saghafi looked up at the clock. She must be getting close. Matt Torres in the background yelling at her. Great camera angle.
She's shooting for sub 16 because she was on pace for 1630 before she picked it up.
Manny Marine, 1999. Ken Walters, $2.
39 reps. This is her 40th rep.
Hey, she is moving.
Hey,
Let's get
Ken
that
off.
countdown going.
Dan Neely, awesome work, ladies.
1610 maybe?
Chris Beesterfield giving up a little bit of his weed money. Understood. Very, very dedicated to the cause. Tanya Wells, $4.99. Kevin Doyle, let's go, girls. We got Pedro on for you, Kevin.
She's dropped her reps down to 3.5 seconds.
45
For the
seconds
last
away
10.
from the prediction that John Young and
47.
Barbara gave.
48,
2 more.
49,
Let's see a wide shot, please.
15,
Done.
16, 15.
15. Oh my God.
Whew.
Dude, and her last round was faster than her second round.
Lindsey Lane still going. Approaching the 17-minute mark.
Where's Lindsey at? Do we know?
Are you able to move the position in the chats not to block the clock? Probably. Great. Good question. Sarah Scott, $9.99 to the ladies.
Lindsey is on her 10th rep.
40 reps in 3 minutes.
It's
Not
going to
this
be
pace.
close for Lindsey here. Damian Fink, $5. Thank you.
She would have to sprint really, really hard at rep. Dude, I don't see it.
Hey, can someone make it to the semifinals? And will there be anyone who doesn't make time caps and makes it to the semifinals? John Young.
Before we started, we said no, and I mean, I'm going to stand by that. I think if you can't finish this one, then it just aerobically, you just don't have it.
But I mean, just in terms of the leaderboard spin, can anyone not make a time cap, or will all the people we see in the semifinals finish all the workouts?
At least in the big 3 regions, North America and Europe, I think you probably need to.
Right, I'm not counting the regions that don't matter.
Any of the other regions, I think you'll see plenty of time caps.
Fee already recovered enough to cheer on Lindsey Lane. Tyler Watkins, the founder of the Heat 1 app, holding the close-up camera on Lindsey Lane.
Where's she at, Will? Where's she at? 2-minute mark.
She's at like 18, I believe. For reference, she's holding like a 6-second pace, a little over 6 seconds compared to
She'd have to put a
4.5
sprint on.
max.
Oh, yeah, she had to put a hard sprint on right now.
Rodney Jackson, second, $99.99. Thank you, Rodney. Rodney P. Jackson, thank you, brother.
And she's hurting.
Kevin M., she passed my score 2 minutes ago. Thomas Payne, you can't stop the women even if you try. Tommy Payne. Fair enough. Tracy Hefner for moving the comments to anywhere but where the time clock is. Also, thanks for this. Super awesome.
If you guys pay $2,000, it unlocks a feature for us to move the comments to the side of the screen. Allegedly.
That's our chief marketing officer, our chief financial officer, Will Brandstetter talking.
All right, where's she at now, Will?
Captain Rogers, $1.99. 1 minute left. Will, where's she at, baby?
I'll take off my headphones. I'll just go stand over there.
No,
I'll let
you don't have
guys
to do that.
Okay, never mind. I'm going to sit down.
Has anybody noticed Tyler's blue shoes over there?
Dude,
Those are nice.
They are bright.
Are those rad 12s?
Oh, she's at 44.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
So I was wrong. The first update was incorrect. Misinformation.
45.
Much like our government.
Go, Lindsey.
Is that 46?
Yeah.
47. Lindsey Lane going for it. Is this 49 or 50?
That should be 49.
49.
That was 49.
Lindsey Lane with a 19.
Wait, come on, Will.
With a
Will,
19.
you're killing me, Will.
Lindsey Lane with a 1950. Lindsey Lane,
right.
is she going to finish? We won't know. No.
I think I was right the first time. Tyler Watkins told me a different number. He said 43, Will, 43. Shut up, Tyler.
Will.
But it did make the experience exciting. That's the point.
I think I was right the first time.
Women that CrossFit are beautiful. Let's go, ladies. Erica Estrada. Awesome job, ladies. Thank you, Sevan, on the team for providing us great coverage. Our pleasure, man. Our pleasure. This is great.
Right now.
Incredible raising of the loot, you guys. Lindsey's going to be blown away by your guys' generosity. He's going to be blown away. Also, I have not told anyone this yet, but I spoke to Claire over at Born Primitive yesterday, and she is also going to give a $300 Born Primitive gift card to each of the ladies. And we, from Corey Pueblo, a listener of the Sevan Podcast, is going to give one of you guys a $500 gift card very, very shortly. 40% off on all Paper Street Coffee right now, but only while the show is live. So make sure you run over there and check out Paper Street Coffee. Also, don't forget to email CA Peptides if you want the peptides. I can't thank Born Primitive enough for helping us get all the athletes here and put on this fantastic show for you guys.